day, another grocery shopping expedition. What should I buy today? I definitely need some bread. Ooh, white sandwich bread, my favorite.
Why don't you try the heart-healthy whole grain bread?
Ew, but this isn't as good as that one. It doesn't taste as good.
Yeah, but it has 83% of your recommended daily intake of whole grains.
Are there any other options that are just as good for me? I don't really like this one.
You should try Ezekiel bread.
I've heard about Ezekiel bread. My friends always buy it. I don't know. Isn't it really expensive?
Oh, it's only $5.99.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, I'll definitely try this one.
Bread is made out of flour that comes from grain kernels, usually wheat. A grain kernel has three parts: the bran, endosperm, and the germ. Whole grains contain all parts of the grain kernel, but refined grains like the flour used to make white bread have had the fiber-dense bran and the nutrient-enriched germ processed out, leaving only the starchy endosperm. Removing the bran and germ also removed key nutrients, including vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, protein, and fiber. We need 45 to 65% of carbohydrates in our daily caloric intake. If you're buying packaged bread at the supermarket, make sure to always buy the ones that says whole grain or whole wheat.
I really love to snack throughout the day. Oh my gosh, drizzled kettle corn and toffee popcorn crunch, my favorite.
Why don't you get this instead? It's some Wassa crackers. It's great with a little bit of almond butter.
Are you sure they're not too dry? What do those have that this doesn't?
This has 2 grams of fiber per slice, and it's only 60 calories.
Only 60 calories? Definitely need milk for my Cocoa Puffs in the morning. Whole milk sounds good.
Whole milk? Why don't you try the fat-free milk? It has the same amount of grams of protein, 8 grams of protein for half the calories.
Okay, why not?
Dairy is a necessary part of our diet. We need about 3 servings of it per day. Fat-free milk contains proteins, vitamins, and minerals, but not as much fat as whole milk. It also has half the calories per serving than whole milk does.
Ooh, I definitely need juice. Let's see, orange, strawberry, banana, pineapple, orange, banana, orange, peach, mango. Definitely.
You want this? Do you
Yeah,
realize that it has
orange,
20?
peach, and mango. It's delicious.
Do you realize that it has 23 grams of sugar in it? Why don't you just eat the real fruit?
Yeah, but I'm sure it's 23 grams of sugar in like the whole thing.
No, it's in 1 cup. Come with me. Why don't you just get some real oranges? You can get 4 of them for the price of that juice, and they'll keep you full longer, and they're packed with vitamin C.
Okay.
Here, let me show you a little bit about some healthy greens.
Okay.
Have you ever had spinach? It's packed with iron, and you can get 2 of these for the cost of 1 sweet green salad.
Wait, spinach? Oh, I read about this. I read about this on Facebook. Spinach is really good when you saute it because the heat that comes from when you're sauteing it breaks down the binders and you can absorb more calcium, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Ooh, deli meats are my favorite.
What are you gonna get?
Pepperoni, some salami. What else?
Why don't you get some lean meat, like seafood or skinless chicken? Whole Foods has a great seafood selection.
I've never seen their fish counter. I don't think it's really good.
It's right over here.
Well, yeah, this is all pretty and everything. But what's so good about lean protein?
Look, this 1 serving of salmon has 24 grams of protein and 0 grams of trans fat, unlike those fatty meats you were looking at over there.
Wait, I thought trans fat was the stuff that's good for you.
No, trans fat's bad for you. Unsaturated fats are good for you, saturated fats are okay, and trans fats are bad.
Okay, good to know.
Choosing a diet rich in high-fat meat might increase your risk of some types of disease, while eating lower-fat, lean meats may provide a healthier option. Many cuts of deli meat, like salami, contain fatty tissue attached around the edge of the meats as well as fat distributed through the meat. Opt for lean meats or unsaturated fat-rich fish as healthier options for your diet.
Now, all I need for my dinner tonight is my grains.
Are you getting white rice?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
You should try some brown rice. It has a lot more fiber and has 50 grams of whole grain per serving.
Is brown rice a complete protein? I can't remember.
Brown rice isn't, but you can pair it with beans to make it a complete protein. Or if you don't want any beans with your dinner, you could just get some quinoa as your grain. Quinoa is a complete protein all on its own.
Okay.
Brown rice, unlike white rice, still has the side hull and bran. The side hulls and brans provide natural wholeness to the grain and are rich in proteins, thiamine, calcium, magnesium, fiber, and potassium. Although white rice is fortified, it still doesn't reach the minimum nutritional requirements for one serving of food as specified by the FDA. When you're in the supermarket shopping for a grain, quinoa is a great option too. Quinoa, a complete protein source, has 8 grams of protein per serving and is full of fiber, iron, magnesium, and manganese, making it a terrific substitute for rice.
I guess now that I'm doing all this healthy eating, I can say goodbye to chocolate.
Oh, you have to say goodbye. Everything's okay in moderation. Why don't you try some dark chocolate?
Okay, why not?
And finally, here are some final tips for savvy shopping. You should plan before you go food shopping. If you plan a shopping list ahead of time, you are more likely to buy just those items that you need instead of overbuying on unhealthy foods that might tempt you. Also, by analyzing your receipts, you can create a food budget to help you get the most nutrition for your food dollar. Other ways to save money are checking for coupons, signing up for frequent shopping programs, and take advantage of seasonal produce because those items usually cost less. Compare prices between private label brands and generic brands. Generic brands may cost less and the product is likely similar to the private label brands. Buy perishable foods in small amounts that will be consumed during their peak quality. Don't overbuy produce because it might go bad by the time you are ready to eat it.